welcome back to A Marine Biologist Plays Subnautica 2 Early Access. So, it should be episode 13, yes. I, in real life, had to take a break for a little bit to do some life things, some science things. And so, actually, now you all will be caught up significantly in real time with the delay between me recording this and when it airs on YouTube. So that's exciting. We have a lot of things to do today, I think. I'm excited. I've missed this game. I've played a little bit off screen, but not a ton, because I didn't want to work on the base too much without you all, and I didn't want to do other things without you all. Yes, Captain Brooke is here, according to the chat. The chat is all very excited. The live chat. Hello, friends. And Tina Bug has been a moderator for 6 months. Yay! Thank you, Tina Bug. We love you. So, I also had a bunch of my drivers update since I last played, and I just fixed the audio a little bit, so at least on Twitch's end, please let me know if anything is weird. But hopefully this should all work and should be nice and crispy. I also attempted on my end to have it where it would be 60 FPS, and my computer cried, so can't do that. Sorry. I am, alas, playing on a PC. Not a PC, a laptop. Well, it is a PC, but a laptop. I only got so many things I can do, friends. I don't have all the access to all the resources that your other favorite streamers have access to, unfortunately. So, first, I have something to show you. Okay, so first order of business. I have to show you all. I made an aquarium. And once again, there's a fish that has escaped. So they keep escaping out of this aquarium because there's no real aquarium tool in the game yet. And so this is kind of the makeshift way to do it, but unfortunately, the fish keep escaping it. Like you all probably all escaped because I had more fish in here. But I went through the trouble of going to get those Numa fish, and I put it in here, and I grabbed one more that escaped, and I just caught it, and I put it back, but guess what? It's gone again. And then I even had I think they're hover, no, not the hoverfish, it's the one with the spike in it. I just saw one. I had more, they all escaped. I hear you. You keep escaping. And then it sings. Just to... Anyway, this is how the aquarium works. You come in here, and then I'll go down here. I'm gonna get flashbanged by my slug. Yep. But I can go in here and put all the fish and plants in here.
Welcome aboard.
And then you come out. You go in here, and then you have your aquarium. I haven't added anything else. We will do that together at a separate time. But yeah, I have that, and the number of fish that are in here keep changing drastically because they all keep escaping. I can't win, but the water slugs don't escape, so. Checking the chat. Okay. So now we're gonna actually go on our little adventure. Hello, friend. I know they updated. Didn't they update some of the data bank? Do we now have information about the wax moon? The answer is no. Also, I think that we've covered almost everything. There's a couple of these we haven't covered. Oh, there's a couple new ones that I did find. So we'll look at these a little bit later in the episode. I want us to get into it. So we are gonna go back to Scary Place. I also saw that there was the devlog for the new one, and they're like, yeah, we're going to release in the future the next location, and it's going to be even scarier. And I was like, hello? What do you mean scarier? I've already said on record that this game has been one of the few, if only, games to scare me. And you said it's going to get scarier? But, you know, it's fine. All right, first order of business. Our first mission is that I want to find that clam. Nobody tell me where it is. We're going to find it. I'm going to attempt to find it on my own. However, I might enlist the chat. But first, I want to see if I can find it on my own. I was already semi-spoiled into the direction in which it might be. But I want to find it. I want to see a crab. I want to see a clam. Alright. Have we been here? I don't know. I do not know. I feel like I've been here. There's a lot of junk down here. I also suspect that if we keep going down here, I bet we could find the wreckage that we came out of earlier. However, oh my lord, it is dark. I also suspect that the barrier might be really close here. I gotta watch. Whoops! Gotta watch our depth. Because the ship was at 2. So there's something. This is the rock bore, the Titan rock bore. The depth of the ship was like 530 meters, I think, for the wreckage, the cicada wreckage. This is awfully spooky. How's the sound for everyone? And then Mario Safari asked, have you ever been spooked by something on real life dives? Yes. Good God, the music is scary in here. So yes, I think I've talked about this before. There was a Pinta Roja cat shark. I just jumped. I'm not doing so hot here. That scared me because, and they're like this big. But I was like in the zone doing something while I was scuba diving, and it like brushed up past me because I must have like, it must have been like somewhere over in this corner, and I like brushed into it, and so we kind of spooked each other. I don't think we're gonna be able to really go that much further, if I'm being honest. But we spooked each other.
Warning. Maximum depth reached. Hull damage imminent.
And it scared the snot out of me because it was just like a thing that like banged into my goggles, and I was like, ah! But then it passed and I was fine. But I did have like a full adrenaline rush because you don't expect to get banged into. All right, so this place is sufficiently horrifying. We can return to it when we have another depth module, if that's something that's currently in the game. I don't know. It is also now dark. Of course it is. Oh, right. Well, now we know what's kind of down there, so I imagine that's kind of where the cicada is, but we can't go all the way down there just yet. That'll have to be a thing in the future. Let me not get caught in that current. Alright, there's some... I don't know if I've gone in this one before. I don't think I have. Maybe? See if there's a way to get in it. Hey, I found that clam thing. I don't know why it has taken me until episode 13 to find that, but I'm just like never over here, so we'll go look at that in a sec. I want to see if we can access this part of the cicada in any way. Aha. There it is. Thank you. Alright. What's in here? What sufficiently spooky things do we have? That's not the scanner. Nada. Nada. Coral just floating around. Anything in here? Okay. Oh, it's a green light now. Where's my wake maker? Just keep swimming, poster! Please, 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 let me scan it. Let me scan it. Please! Does it mean that I already have it? Utility. Foreign turn to core. Oh no, I have the just keep swimming poster. That's right. No, I have that one already. The other one is that we saw the keep calm kitty poster and it would not let me scan it, which was very upsetting to me. Yeah, like, okay, we've got the repair tool, but I don't want that. Yeah, Ophelia? I wanted to see if I could scan the couch. I guess I can't scan the couch. That's unfortunate. Okay. Maybe I have been in here before and I just don't remember. Because in real life, it's been a little bit since we've last played. Maybe we have been in here. How did I get in here in the first place? Oh yeah, I'm also angry about the Maida wanted poster that I couldn't get that one. I was like, I want it! Huh. I want to see it. What was the point of me coming in here? Oh. Okay. I don't know. Maybe it's second place for you to get the kitty poster and the processor. I mean, I'll take the titanium because we're gonna need it, baby! With the amount of stuff we're gonna build, we're gonna need it. Can I go this way? I cannot. I can't. Oh well! I guess we've kind of got everything. Out we go. Time to go look at a scary, wait. There we go. There we go. Time to go look. Oh my god. Well, now, it's dark. I don't want to go see the big scary in the dark. Okay, I was reading the chat and didn't realize it was done. Well, I guess we're gonna wait for daylight. Let us read. Branching coral. Databank auto-generation interrupted. Script hook found in allocated memory. Executing. Unpacking archived data. Nahima voice log. Go. If you're listening to this and you don't have lead poisoning, I am very jealous. If you're listening to this and you do have lead poisoning, I'm sorry I couldn't figure it out in time. Mea culpa. This is a typical protean coral. It works differently than earth coral. The gross morphology is a branching tree. Morphology is the physical shapes of it. So like when she's talking about it's like a branching tree, that's the morphology of it. Or like the morphology of like this fish has fins, or it has scales, those kinds of things. The gross morphology is a branching tree like some species of Earth's extinct Acropora. I will include a photo. That is a type of coral. We all call it coral because we know the word, but the difference matters. On Earth, coral are basically tiny jellyfish. I'll allow it. Living in stone houses. I'll allow it. The jellyfish sting prey. They're like upside down jellyfish. They're all related. They're all in phylum Cnidaria. It's just that jellyfish are in the Medusa form and they look like umbrellas, versus the polyps for the corals are like upside down umbrellas. But jellyfish can have a polyp stage as well. So anyway, the jellyfish sting prey. They also let zooxanthellae live with them, house guests who make food from the sun. We've talked about that before in this series. On Proteus, I think that what we're seeing here is actually a sponge acting as a landlord. The sponge makes a house. It rents space to these tiny coral polyps, which sting prey and capture sunlight as energy for the sponge. Huh. Interesting. So that's a fun mutualistic relationship. Mutualistic relationships are when both parties receive some kind of benefit. So you've got, okay, so there's symbiotic relationships, right? You have mutualistic, which is where you get plus plus. They're both getting something out of it, both of the participants in it. Then you have what's known as commensalism, where one party is getting something like a benefit out of the relationship, but the other party is neither harmed nor helped by it. And then you also have parasitism, which we all know that I love to study and love talking about. And so parasitism, we've also talked extensively about how parasitism is really hard to put into a little box. And so with parasitism, normally it's that the host is harmed, the parasite's benefited, but there's all kinds of situations when that doesn't always work, but you know, it is what it is. But now you've learned about symbiotic relationships. Let's keep going because I see that it's light outside. I think the sponge used to be in charge, but eventually the coral polyps got so good at their job, the sponge stopped pumping water and just lived off rent for the coral polyps. And to keep its tenants alive, it evolved a rocky shell like Earth's sclerosponges. If I'm right, we should see the other coral sponge pairs that have worked out different deals, each deal suited to a particular ecological niche. Huh, interesting. Yes, it is now daylight, so we can go. All right, so I'm not missing anything in the chat. Okay. I don't think I'm missing anything in the chat. Cool. Well, there's that thing. Don't do that. No. I meant go back. No. I just want to look at it. Huh. I'm gonna move this a wee bit closer. And then I'm gonna get out of it. And then I'm gonna scan it. It is. Okay, hold on. Hold on! Hold on. So it's got like a... pretty deep down. So it's got like a... anchor. That's cool. Yeah. Okay, now let's read that so we can figure out how to interact with it without dying. Great jaw. Great clam that bites you. Oh, well, good to know. An enormous omnivorous clam with a dangerous defensive feeding strategy. Clam. Like earthly bivalves, the great jaw's body consists of 2 mineral shells connected by a powerful abductor muscle. Good job! The clam's main body, including its digestive organs, heart, and gills, rest inside the shells. Mantle. Mantle is a defining characteristic of the phylum Mollusca. The mantle, the same body part that forms the outer skin of a squid, yes, secretes a matrix of bioplastics, which... The bioplastics on this plant family confuse me so much. This music has got to stop. You've got to stop right now. You can't be doing this. Secretes a matrix of bioplastics on which the hard calcium carbonate shell grows. The enormous size of the adult great jaw's shell may take decades or centuries to achieve. The interior of the mantle is lined with motion-sensitive eyes. The whole thing? Oh, God. Closure reflex. When the tendons of the abductor muscles are disturbed, the shells close, trapping prey inside. The jaw then secretes domoic acid neurotoxin. Lovely. Projected symptoms: nerve damage, short-term memory loss, death. Mixed feeding strategy. The great jaw's interior is lined with tiny coral polyps which feed... Oh, so there's more symbiosis. Which feed on sunlight with the photosynthetic bacteria. The majority of the great jaw's food probably comes from photosynthesis. How? It's so big. That's not going to give it that much energy, is it? Although, when you're closer to the primary producers, you have more energy versus ones that are all the way at the top of the food chain, because you lose energy as you go up. Lithium pearls? The great jaw bioaccumulates lithium. Bioaccumulation? Look at the game devs with that. So bioaccumulation, we think about this a lot with mercury, for example, or like plastics, microplastics, where as you go up the food chain, they accumulate more and more of the plastics or more of the mercury, because if you eat something that has a little bit of mercury, and then you're something that eats the thing that has mercury, and then you're something that's bigger that eats something that had mercury that also ate something that had mercury, or microplastics or whatever, it just accumulates over time. And so those at the top of the food chain tend to have more of like the microplastics or mercury or a toxin or whatever than things that are closer to the bottom of the food chain. However, I'm not sure how this works. Nodules are expelled by the clam's body to prevent the nerve interference. Recommend retrieval. Youth. The scanned index specimen is relatively young. No upper size limit can be established. Lovely. Assessment. Critical source of lithium. Well, I found lithium elsewhere because the lithium looks like Rocky, and I accidentally blew up Rocky. But anyway. Assessment. Critical source of lithium, but dangerous to dive. Avoid touching tendons. Ensure you have an up-to-date body scan. Well, here's the problem with that.
30 seconds.
I believe that I have assigned my biolab to be in this scary place. Let's see if I can find any... I mean, I can find it from here probably, but I want to see real quick if I can find any copper and I can make a beacon. I'll reassign myself. Wow, this is a whole area we just didn't explore. I'll reassign the biobed to the one that's closer to here in case I die, and then we're gonna see what we can do. Also, I keep trying to collect as much quartz as possible because, as you all know, we're gonna make a lot of glass in our base. Alright. Oh? First, well, wait. What is this? Well, there's lithium. Already have that.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
What is this? This is a whole area that we haven't explored yet. Alright. Huh. I want to see if I can find copper so we can... Hey, speaking of which! Fantastic. Answered that question. Hello. This place is messy. Oh, don't mind if I do. I will take that.
Name a journal, go. During salvage at Camp 1, Zip recovered a body from the seafloor. It's me. I was in the first wave that built Camp 1. The ones who vanished. What happened to me? If Noah wiped my memory but kept me around, it must think I contribute something valuable to the group. Maybe it doesn't have any other ecologists. Or it likes how I scream. The Buddhist kids are right. I am trapped in samsara. Personally, I'd be okay with reincarnation as an animal. Maybe a cool eel. But I just came back as... me. Zip gathered my bones for fertilizer. I'm grateful. She's not bad, as humans go.
Endurance upgraded. Inventory expanded.
Heck yeah, buddy! Interesting about what Nahima was saying. Darn, this place would have been nice to find earlier because there's a rebreather here. And there's a... Why is there a camera? Huh. Interesting. Interesting. Alright. Oh, first... Excuse you. Don't bother me. How dare you? First of all. Oh my lord. Oh! I never unstacked that. Great. Well... That's fine, we'll figure it out. Stop it! No, I want all of this quartz! And you're not gonna stop me! Alright. Alright. We needed this anyway. So, pick up quartz. Heck yeah! Let us go. And I am going to put a beacon by Big Clam.
Aboard, Captain.
What the heck? Oh my god. So, apparently they like to mess with this. Good to know. We're gonna go put a beacon by Big Clam, and then we shall come back. Lots of titanium over here too. All right. We gotta name it something funny, as is tradition. I don't know what I'm gonna name it. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay. Label. Not my best. Not my best, chat. But, it'll work. That'll do, pig. That'll do. This is not, the chat is asking if this is my first Subnautica game. It is not! I have played all of them at this point. And I have loved them all. We're going back to the base, and we'll come back over here. I don't know if we can go this way. I don't think we can go this way. Yes, we can. Never mind. I thought it was going to be over an open stretch of water, and I thought we were going to die. But, alas, we have not. The other beacon is for the one where it's like it's hot as hell in this hot ass, funky ass room I'm in. Beacon, which was to alert me to where there was the place where it started getting hot. I don't actually need that beacon anymore, but I do leave it there because it's funny. Hello to all the new people that are joining. Alright, let's drop some things off. Assign ourselves to this biobed. Alright. Well, no space there. I'm running out of space, which is probably not the worst problem. So it means that I have a lot of supplies for when we do this later. We'll just throw all of it in here, because whatever. Sure. I'm just going to throw everything in there. We'll get the rest of it out of here, assign our biobed, and then we're going to explore the clam. The clam. And then we're going to actually do the other stuff in the scary place, because we got to go see Anita's other... her other black box. Alright. Yeah, that'll do. Perfect. Grab some more food and water. Actually, no, we're just gonna leave it like that in case I die and lose everything. Assign my biobed for here. Fantastic. Okay, now we can go back. Yay! Let's go see if I can get in there and figure out what to do.
Welcome aboard.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay. So there's that one. Where's the... Okay, that's all over there. Camp 1. Lots of metals. Angel Cone. Our base. Feeling clammy. I'm feeling clammy. Are you feeling clammy? We're gonna find out. We are indeed gonna find out. Oh, clammy! Oh, the calamity. Huh. There's just that piece. Alright. Is it getting dark? Of course it is. Of course it is. Alright. Also a bunch of quartz over here. Fantastic. First. Are those all eyes? I don't want to touch it. And it's starting to get dark, so I can't see. Okay. Well, this is precipitous. It's also dark, which is not super ideal. I have made an executive decision that we're going to wait until it's daylight, because I'm not going to attempt that in the dark, because that's terrifying. Instead, we are going to read. Ugh. All right. Curtain Gorgon. A soft, predatory coral akin to Earth's gorgonians, especially the Venus fan. Predatory coral? Well, I mean, corals can eat other critters. Sponge coral moiety. Like Earth's brown tube sponges, soft corals on this world are a colony of coral polyps growing within a matrix of sponge tissue. In this specimen, it is very difficult to distinguish the sponge's jelly-like inner tissue or mesohyle. That is the correct terminology. Oh my god. From the soft... I used to know how to say this word. Yeah, okay, anyway. I used to know how to pronounce that word. I don't remember anymore, sorry. Which connects the coral polyps. Ribbons of tissue. The curtain gorgon forms a long, low-lying fan of tissue which catches prey. The curtain gorgon is an obligate predator, so obligate means that it has to. Facultative means it doesn't have to and it can as it needs to. Obligate means that it absolutely has to. So it must be a predator. Cannot survive on sunlight, but some specimens are colonized by chemotrophic bacteria which may provide the gorgon with extra energy. Plasticized skeleton. The gorgon skeleton, exoskeleton, not actual skeleton, is a chemically similar to PVC. Huh! Assessment indicates the presence of plankton and other small sea life. Paparoil says it's truly amazing how much more detail they gave to the PDA entries and the creatures and their interactions with each other. I 1000% agree. Tall shroom. A mysterious chitinous life form with no clear terrestrial analog. Hyphen. Hyphens are colonies of hard-shelled hecaspids, shell-making algae. Algae on this world descended from a star-like Solarian cell, which all animal life descended from an elongated Polarian cell. Hecaspids in the colony align their shells into a column, forming tough armored threads or hyphae. On Earth, hyphae are characteristic of fungi, that is correct, but it is not clear if an analogous group exists on this world. Talshroom. The talshroom is a complex organism with differentiated organs, but all its structures are fundamentally thread-like, hyphenated, and constructed of a tough biopolymer akin to chitin. Huh. Gill-like structures along the flanks collect oxygen and chemistry from the water, fruiting bodies disperse reproductive cells, and the central body forms a sealed wellhead. So yeah, that all sounds very similar to fungi. Armored driller. Talshrooms drill their hyphae into the rock below, cracking open their own hydrothermal vents. The body captures the outflow of this vent, where bacteria convert minerals into energy. If the outflow becomes too hot or rapid, the talshroom's drum-like top blows open, releasing the catastrophic overflow. Viral history. Like the mammalian placenta, the talshroom's hyphae evolved in an explosion of retroviral inserts. These viral proteins are expressed in the tips of the drill fibers. Hyphae may have originally evolved as viral predators, inserting a symbiotic virus into armored life forms by growing on and cracking through their bodies. Cousins. Hold on, I need a sip of water. Despite millions of years of evolutionary separation, the talshroom shares elements of its body plan with the false vision drum, a fellow member of the clade Scylidae. It is unknown whether this represents convergent evolution, mimicry, or a viral gene transfer. Assessment indicator of a new evolutionary pathway unique to this world. Huh. Also, it is still dark. Hurry up! I got things to do. Anyway. We'll read another one. Donut no worms and then donut of worms. So I guess we should read the donut of worms first. Donut of worms. An organism tentatively rayon donut, so that's the same thing as the acidic rayon that we saw. that resembles an earthly anemone, yes, or Cerantherian, but is actually a sponge occupied by a colony of predatory worms. Okay. Rayon, an organism defined as a sponge occupied by a colony of cloned predatory worms. Hunting strategy, the worms live in the sponge's jelly, called the mesohyal, protruding from its anus. Well, not dissimilar to sea cucumbers, which have pearlfish living in their anus. But anyway, the osculum to sting passing prey with sticky cells and draw them into the sponge. Puzzling genetics. Spectrogenetic analysis indicates that the host and sponge and the resident worms contain partial copies of each other's genomes. This is a biological impossibility on Earth and suggests that genetic inheritance functions differently on this world. Assessment: minor sting hazard. Do not insert fingers. Or anything else. Important scientific discovery. Donut no worms. Donut no worms. Tentatively Rayon donut. Wait, not you. So it is the same species, it's just one that has donuts, or has worms, and one that does not. Normal state. Just as the terrestrial corals contain photosynthetic partners called zooxanthellae, the donut contains a population of predatory worms. Disturbed state. Just as terrestrial corals sometimes expel their partners when under stress. Yep, we've talked about this before, that with coral bleaching, when the coral is stressed out, it will spit out its zooxanthellae algae. And that can cause the coral bleaching for them to lose their color because the zooxanthellae can give them their coloration. This donut rayon has discharged or killed its population of worms. Alternatively, they have left in search of a better host. This may be a reproductive strategy, a defensive reaction to the worms turning on and feeding upon the sponge, which happens with, also I see it's light outside now, can happen with some pearlfish, which can be parasitic. What's happening? Can be parasitic. My bunny was moving and I heard things. Some pearlfish can be parasitic towards sea cucumbers. But anyway, or response to environmental stress. Assessment: unclear how long the donut can survive without its primary food supply. Terrestrial corals survive only days to weeks after bleaching. They say terrestrial, but I think that it means Earth and not like living on like the terrestrial realm. Okay. So. We're gonna save. This is gonna be tricky. Ooh! That's nice. Okay. I'm gonna not touch it, and I'm gonna kind of swim around. Kind of get a lay of it. Because what we don't want to do is wake it up. Okay. So there are different entry points. I'm sure that some are better than others. This is a skill test for sure. A skill test that I don't know if I'm gonna pass. I'm pretty sure if you use the sonic resonator, it's gonna feel it. Not too much now. There are other better places to obtain lithium, that's all I'm saying. Oh my god. Suck it, buddy! Suck it! I didn't get got! So let's wait for it to open. I would like to see the eyes. How is it that doing that doesn't bother it? It also literally only gave me one thing of lithium. There are other places to get lithium. I want to see the eyes, but I don't want to get got. Here's how we're going to play this. Alright. I'm going to do... Hello? Really? I'm touching you. I guess it's just the tendons? Alright. I'm doing something silly. Wow! It was like... It literally said, eh, not worth it. It's still looking at us. But I didn't get got. Alright. Well, let's explore around here a little bit more. And then we're gonna go drop some things off. And then go from there. Hold on. Hi, Rob! Nice to see you. So, we have, it says Brooke Rob from the SN2 team here. Great to see you still at it. Thank you. It's taken me a minute because I got a little bit busy. but glad to see you here. And then you got to see me go into this for the first time. I think we've overstayed our welcome in terms of me pissing it off just to see what it looks like. But yeah, let's go see if there's anything else around here, and then we're gonna go back to the scary place to find Anita's black box. I have now finally officially seen the Great Jaw, and it is in fact great. And it's got lots of scary eyes on the inside, which I mean, I guess makes sense because it needs to see if anybody's touching this middle portion. So that checks out. All right. I think we looked over. Did we look over here? I looked
Seek
over.
fresh water intake.
Whoops. Should probably get some more water. Did I go in this one? Did I? Ah! There's a wall there. I don't know if I scanned one of these. This is the... Hello? Hello? Okay. This is the dive elevator. Nice! I had not scanned one of these. I also don't think I have gone inside of this wreck. Oh god. Alright. I fear I'm neglecting the chat, but I'm in exploration mode. I promise I will pay attention to you all very, very soon, I promise. I'm almost certain too. The last episode, I literally got off and said, well, that was scary. I was so spooked by the last one and was so locked in that, like, I completely neglected you all. And that might happen again very soon. I don't know if I can get into that. Oh, literally, it's right there. It's right there. Literally right there. Alright. Woo! Hello! Nice.
We can't swear.
Oh, I don't need that.
Try to swear. I
Sing
can
one.
swear fine, Tennick Min. We can't swear in English. Why would I want to swear in English? There are no good swears in English. Because the NOAA took all the good English swears out of our head. It can't do that. It can
You didn't
scan
get 'em out
us,
of mine.
print us, or roll us back to an earlier version. It can't edit us. Maybe it edited out the knowledge that it can edit us. It can't edit our uploads because they are low-energy
Continue.
mortal data, and NOAA is a high-energy digital system. Like trying to edit fog with a knife. I still don't get why you're okay with the biobeds. It seems like bad Buddhism to accept eternal reincarnation into a cycle of pointless suffering. My suffering was already eternal and pointless because I have a twin.
I just received so many batteries. Please let me scan! Please! Please! Ah! I can scan it! I scared the cat! Yes! Finally! I'm reunited with my favorite post! Ah! Anyway. Sorry, that was someone... No, it was not an overreaction. That was the correct amount of excitement for that. Alright. Also, no, I didn't steal the curse words from my brain, because we all know exactly what I have named my tadpole. It's Seabitch 3, if you didn't know.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Alright. Let's see. Anything else over here? We are going to go back to our regular base, and I'm going to drop some of this stuff off, and then we will go find Anita's black box. That is the straight edge. We are not going to do that right now. Not right now. Alright, let me check the chat. Oh my god, I'm just like not even paying attention to where I'm driving, which is, I don't do in real life, but I have done multiple times while playing these games. However, you can't hit fish in this game, which is great because the number of fish that I accidentally murdered when I was driving in below zero haunts me to this day. I will never, ever be over accidentally hitting that one penguin. That was, that traumatized me. I will never get over that. Okay. Let's park in the base. And then we're gonna drop things off, get some water and some food, and we're going. Okay. What do I need to drop off? Not a ton. I don't need all of these batteries, that's for sure. And those are charging. Okay. I just need somewhere to throw these. But I will keep one. Ignore that this is supposed to go for copper. We will deal with that later. That is a problem for later me, not current me. 4. 4 should be good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That'll work. I don't think there's anything
Welcome
in
aboard.
this. There is not. Perfect! Time to go.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Alright. Time to skim the surface so I don't die. Oh, and the chat reminded me of the jelly ray that I hit in Subnautica 1 that also deeply disturbed me. Hey! Don't do that. No. Go away. No. Anyway. Hey! No! Hey, I did not ask you to be here. I'd rather you flirt with it. No, stop. No, 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 no! Okay. Yeah, that moon pool is a little bit too big. I don't know. I made it too big. Because I couldn't get the moon pool to work. Since when do you live out here? Hey, little buddy. I've not seen you out here before. What are you doing? Anyway, I made it that big because I couldn't get it to work with the tadpole attachment. But I think it's kind of cool that it's big. So yeah. And I'm excited for us to work on making the base better. I've got so many ideas. And then this base that we're going to now definitely needs to be expanded upon. It's a bare bones base for now. Alright. You know, I probably should have saved and I didn't, but maybe we'll be okay. Don't like that it's now dark. Fabulous. Alright. Well, we've done this before in the dark. We'll do it again. I refuse to die! Alright, I kind of know where we are now. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good! We're good! We live. Alright. Let us reassign. Oh my god. Go in there. I need to expand this one. Because we have the extra large moon pool, and then we have the extra mini moon pool. Turn on my lights. No, turn on the lights. Hello? 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 Oh, maybe they don't work inside. I don't know. Anyway, let's do that. And then I'm not going to do anything while it's dark here because this place is terrifying. So let's read some more of the databank entries. Who have we not read yet? I also feel like there's some of these that I might have accidentally like touched and we didn't read, but it's fine. Like this was one of them for sure. Okay, this is another one of those Gorgonian-like ones. So this is the Whip Gorgon. A soft coral similar to the earthly Gorgonians, it lacks the hard limestone shell of a true reef-building coral. Earthly namesake, named for the extinct Leptogorgia virulata, or sea whip, which does exist. Like sea whip, it is a predator, and it must defend its soft body from parasites and predation. Spine defenses. Unlike the terrestrial sea whip, which developed a chemical arsenal to repel unwanted contact. Basically, don't touch coral in general. Don't touch wildlife in general. But especially if it has bright colors, don't touch. Hold on. Every time I want to read. Where were we? The Whip Gorgon colony has developed specialized soldier polyps which migrate to the surface and develop a brittle spine. When disturbed, this spine snaps off, releasing the soldier's payload of toxins. Huh! Very cool. It is impossible to project the effects of this sting on colonists, but mechanical similarities to the infamous Australian Jimpy Jimpy plant suggest negative outcomes ranging from chronic agony to total sleep deprivation lasting weeks to years! And I've just been cutting this stuff like nobody's business. Oh my god. Also kind of reminds me of like fireworms, that they have the bristles, and if they get knocked off and injected into you, you'll have them stuck in there and it'll cause a lot of pain. Carnivorous diet. Civilian polyps in the whip coral use their stings to kill and digest microscopic prey. So, is this a situation where it's like sponges, where the sponges have all of the different types of cells that do different jobs, or is it more like colonies that are similar to, my brain is just not working today, more similar to like siphonophore type deal. Interesting. The civilian polyps in the whip gorgon use their stings to kill and digest microscopic prey. The lack of brittle spine and powerful toxins of the soldier polyp, or they lack. Assessment. Avoid contact. Consider pruning back with hand tools. Well, I mean, I've been doing that, so. That's good. Let's see. Which one do we want to read? Drunk Decoy said, don't touch anything is a pretty good rule for diving. Yes. Yes, I agree with that. Let's look at the macarons sponge. I almost said squid for some reason. I think these are pretty. I love the colorations. I love that it's kind of like in the same kind of color family of like, it's got like all of the warm like purples and pinks and yellows. And it says that it's a sponge that has developed a disc of flagellated feeding cells named for the dessert sandwich cookie, not available in current fabricator settings. Why not? Shame. Hardened plates. Instead of a sponge's normal inner and outer layers, the macaron develops two hard plates of pinacoderm. That's an actual term for sponges. That's the actual term. Oh my god. That's cool. On the YouTube video, I'll be sure to show, I'll try to find some kind of diagram. If I have to, heck, I'll even draw one to show you all the layers of sponges. These anchor the feeding disc to a holdfast. Feeding disc, the sponge's mesohyal, which I've already mentioned is correct, has specialized into feeding disc with tentacled cells that pull particles from the surrounding seawater. This leaves the delicate jelly vulnerable to predators and parasites. I love all of the mentions of parasites in this, obviously. Hostage exchange. The feeding disc hosts the larvae of sponge-eating organisms in its pores. By providing a shelter and habitat for their young, the macaron may buy itself a degree of safety and defense. These larvae are themselves tempting prey for many species. Unusual protein expression. Many of the cells in the feeding disc express proteins also found in the hosted larvae. This may be a recognition signal to attract the desired species. Assessment, inedible despite its name. Await further updates. There are, so not necessarily like recognition signals, but this does kind of make me think of, there's unionid mussels where the mussels have developed part of their mantle to resemble a fish, and so they'll wiggle it around. And then it like wiggles and looks like a fish. It's wild how similar these can look to fish. And then the fish will come over to the mussel, and then the mussel will expel all of its children called glaucidia, which are parasitic larvae, and they'll grasp onto the fish's gills, and they'll stay on there until they're old enough to drop off and go elsewhere. But that kind of reminds me of that. It's different, because you're using, here it's talking about like expressing proteins and chemical communication rather than having like something that actually looks like a little wiggling fish. But still, it's talking about attracting things, so it makes me think of that. Very cool, very exciting. Love all this stuff. Also happy to have you here, Rob. I'm excited. You get to see me nerd out in real time about everything. All right, I need to eat food. Let us go further. There is also a biome that we completely missed that I got semi-spoiled on by accident. Whoopsie. But I need us to see today. All right, let's go to Anita's black box. We're going to be very extra super cautious of our depth. Frick you. You're cool. Your sounds are cool. The way that you move. Great. Love it. However, you keep messing with me, and I can't have that. So, look at him. Look at him down there. Little flash slugs. 2 of them. Okay. What is that? What is that? Oh, we've been in there before. I remember what that is. That was the control panel that we don't have access to yet. Whatever's making that noise, stop it. Seriously, when people take the time to read the PDA, my heart grows 10 times. Well, I have been deeply enjoying reading the PDAs. Wow, Anita's black box was incredibly close. I wasn't expecting it to be that easy to find. Many of these have not been. Let me hold on, everybody. Let me read the chat. I'm ignoring the chat. And then Mr. Gel said, I tell people the Subnauticas are reading games. I hope some of them take that to heart. Cozy reading games is not what these are. I disagree with that. Oh, I'm sorry, Captain Manguito, that you have a headache and that you have a migraine. Everybody's saying they love when the biologist geeks out. Thank you for subscribing with Prime. That makes me so happy. And then Cuddlefish with a tiny hat said, maybe we'll be okay. Ominous music starts playing. That's the entirety of this game. That's the whole game. All right, let's see what Anita has to say. She's probably gonna talk about how she's giving her body to the tree or something.
Is gone. They destroyed themselves. We are now the only survivors. The ones who walked away in search of Jubilee. All of you have asked me, if we want to escape the cycle, why do we still have the biobeds? This is why. This angel comb is sick. It is calling out to us. And I choose to answer. I say to it, this is my body, given for you.
I'm still very suspicious. I suspect that there are multiple... There's a line there. Something up here. I suspect that there... Hello? Wrong way. Good job, Brooke. That there is a case here of multiple things are true at once, and we're going to need more information before we can make a full assessment. I hear somebody. I keep banging into things. Okay. Alright, whoever's making scary sounds, you have got to stop. Everything here is horrifying. What is this? Ooh, I don't know what that is. Entangled power cell. Okay. Anything else? Also, we gotta go back to the base because I forgot to assign that as our biobed. And I don't want to get sent all the way back to the other one. So, oh lord. I have so many beacons. Let us go back to the base, which is in fact called Frick You Leviathan, or Collector Leviathan.
Seek fresh water intake.
We are going to assign that as our biomod. If you shock me, I swear to God. And yeah, we're going to keep exploring. Surprised that we have not heard from Noah yet. Because usually Noah has something to say after we see a black box. Yeah, everybody is sus. All my friends are sus of Noah. But the chat still loves Alan. In this house, we love Alan. Or Alan. Yeah, this is too small. I have got to make this one bigger. Alright, assign this biobed. Oh, I've already assigned it. I literally already did that. And I forgot that I did that. So, my bad. Oh, I guess because it's a sign, you can customize. Okay. I need to make more space. We need to do a lot of things in here, but it's fine. We got enough water. We got enough food. I should probably drink water. All right. You have nothing to say to me yet? Watch, I'm gonna leave here like 500 meters and it's gonna be like, hey, can you come back? Every time. Every time. That's a whole lot of quartz that we're gonna grab at some point. Let's go back down to this angel comb. And then you! I had 2 of these. I came all the way back here and I got 2 of these Numanumas and I put them in my makeshift aquarium and they escaped. And then they sing to me just to rub it in my face that they escaped. But it's fine. All right. Let's go down this way. Gotta keep an eye on my depth. I also know that we need to be scanning bacteria. I think it was, or something. I don't remember. It's been like a week and a half since we played. Okay. So this is the angel comb that we need to fix.
Caution. This angel comb has been converted into a viral factory and must be cured to gain access to new adaptations.
And then that lovely, creepy... It sounds like the voice from Dune. It's so creepy, but I do love it. In this house, we know that I love Dune. Okay. Really just teetering on the edge here in terms of the depth that we can go. Alright. It's like a hot pocket. Not the food. They nailed the creepy, spooky, like dark green water in this area. I've seen water that looks like this before, and that's like this crappy of a visibility, and it's... Hello! Excuse you, I did not ask you. No! Go away. No one asked you to be here. I didn't bother you, you don't need to bother me. Same to you, who disappointed me by looking so cute and then immediately attacking me. Anyway, we move on. This is where I wanted to go, because we completely missed it last time. What do you mean it's right there? I can't have anything. That came from my soul. What was that? Tina Bug said there are ghostly whispers from the cordyceps. Yeah, basically. Listen, you stay up there. Let me go explore here, and we're all gonna be just fine. Alright? We're like right at the... We're like right at the very edge. Middle farms. I swear to God. Okay. 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 Let me just get out. First of all. Buddy. No. Go away. These look like brittle stars. Hello? May I scan you? No! I want to scan. No! But the brittle stars, they have bioluminescence. I want to scan you. It's fine. Can you not follow me? And then, meanwhile, it's just looming up there. Shut up.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay. Okay.
Warning. Maximum depth reached. Hull damage imminent.
Not anymore. Okay. It's there. Okay. I would like to explore this area. I just don't want to get got. Okay. I'm like kind of trying to figure out like how much can we do here before it notices us? Because I do want to go in here. It seems to not really be paying us any mind. It's kind of busy doing donuts up there, doing some laps, getting its exercise in. So what the? Can I have no peace? No, don't do that! Stop it! Ugh. No! Okay. Well, let's park the boat, park the tadpole not next to the cinder rays. Okay. Let me guess. We've alerted Big Boy. Where is Big Boy? Oh, there's Big Boy. Okay. Okay. Oh, and those are here too. Can't have anything. Can't have anything nice. I see that there's stuff up there. I want to explore this part first. Hold on. Alright. Shut up. No. I did not ask you to be here. Go away. Hello? Oh! No! Stop it. Hold up. Is it like a tongue-eating isopod? Oh!
Seek medical attention.
Oh, shoot. I just wasted that. Who is it? Okay. First of all. Where's my... Where... Oh. Great. Okay. Get in there. First of all. Fantastic. Ah! Okay. I swear to God. Everybody just leave me alone. Alright, let me park it somewhere else.
Fresh water intake.
That's the last of my worries right now. Park it somewhere else. I gotta go see the tongue-eating isopods. Those are some of my favorite parasites ever. They don't look like isopods, but the fact that they're lurching onto the tongue, and they said there were parasites, there was promise of parasites. I gotta see them. I gotta see them. I swear to God, if you don't... You stay up there! Come here. Are these like the brine pools in the first one? Alright, let me scan you. Who is screaming? Oh, it's a tongue thief, so it is a tongue-eating isopod. You can't, buddy, you can't be eating those, okay? Come here. Here, let me help you. Well, not you, you're fine. Hey, you, stop it. I can get him away for you. Okay. Well, yeah, look. Come here. Here. Oh. See? You're welcome. You're welcome. I don't think you realize the benefit that I just gave you, but you're welcome. Those are 1000% supposed to be tongue-eating isopods, and I'm so excited, and we're going to read it. However, where is my tadpole? This is a problem. Stop it! Oh, shoot. Alright, there's my tadpole. Everybody, leave me alone! Allow me a moment of peace. In my tadpole. That's not a moment of peace! Where is it? Where's my tadpole? Oh. Alright. No! No. Go get that. Not me. No.
Seek medical attention.
Okay, well, that's a problem because I don't have any more. That's a problem!
Print lost to physical trauma. Reprinting.
I was inside! Well, now what am I gonna do? I don't know if I can make it all the way over there. Shoot.
Welcome aboard.
Fine! Alright. Why is it so dark in here? I need to change that. Okay. Of course it's nighttime. I guess. Alright. 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 Ooh! Pretty. Okay. Wow, I cannot see anything. You can scan it. Scan water slugs. Oh, there's a new bioscan. We'll look at that in a minute. Actually, you know what? Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna wait until it is daylight.
Welcome aboard.
Yeah. I'm gonna wait until daylight, and then we're gonna get some fiber so that way we can make health packets. And then I guess we're gonna go attempt to see if we can make our way back to the tadpole without dying. Yeah. We'll figure it out. I got some logs to read, some databank stuff to read. Okay. We still have so many things I have to read. We'll get there eventually. Okay, tongue thief. This is what I wanted. Tongue thief. The hard-legged tongue thief, a parasitic crab or louse. That works. Louse works because isopods. Because crabs and isopods are both crustaceans, so works for me. But this is a different planet, so it works anyway. It dwells in the mouth, causing intense and unremitting hunger. Crab-like body plan, a close relative of other protean crabs belonging to the infraorder Adulati. The segmented body has two sericea, nerve-rich organs which evolved from legs. The mouth parts are simple. The tongue thief relies on its host to chew food. Can't even chew the food itself. Parasitic hijack. Tongue thieves mimic other prey species until swallowed, then use a numbing agent to paralyze the predator's jaw. So that's super similar to leeches will do that. So that way you can't feel that they're on you and sucking your blood. Then use the numbing agent to paralyze the predator's jaw long enough to anchor to the tongue. The numbing agent blocks the nerves that signal satiety, fullness to the brain. Semi-cooperative hunting. Although they are parasites, tongue thieves' small eyes and grasping limbs help the host to latch onto food. Reproduction. Tongue thieves anchor eggs or spermatophores in the mouth of their host, where they wait for a thief of the opposite sex to arrive. Very similar to tongue-eating isopods, except so when they go in to the tongue, and then they sit on the tongue, and then they eat the blood and whatever else, and then the tongue eventually atrophies and falls off, and then the tongue-eating isopod becomes the tongue. Lovely. So then what happens is that they are female, and then a male has to enter in through the gills, and then the male will mate with the female, and then they will have baby tongue-eating isopods all in the mouth of the fish. Great times. But yeah, so tongue thieves anchor, well, we were the infant tongue thieves called menka pass through the host digestive tract. Possible, which is not uncommon for parasites, possible cultural function. In the same way some human cultures use capsaicin in food, it is conceivable that other organisms might develop a taste for the tongue thief's numbing agent. Personal experimentation would be ill-advised. You know, at no point did I think that I should try it, but, you know, probably a good idea to say that you shouldn't. Personal experimentation would be ill-advised. Assessment, expel parasite to reduce host hunger.
The Noetic advisor has transmitted an alert.
Now?
Return to the life pod at your convenience.
Okay. Assessment, expel parasite to reduce host hunger. Be alert for juveniles who may attempt to infest your mouth. Great. What do you want?
Colonist black box is located. I can only isolate one. Udal Singh, the mission biologist. Partial voice data retrieved.
I saw the tailings. They got too far. They took their stags. Go help him. I'll
Do you remember when Singh challenged you to imagine the strangest alien you could? What do you imagine these tailings are? They're the ones who protect this place. They are a threat to the mission. But we can't meet every threat with a knife, can we? We can't just destroy what torments us. Signal location uploaded to PDA.
I want to see some tailings. I want to see some aliens, as I've been saying. I want to see these tailings. Okay, so first order of business. Some slugs gotta die. Sorry. And then I need to see if we can get some fiber around here. That way we can make something to patch ourselves up, because I don't have any more health packs at this point. I do not remember what they're called. Well, I don't... What are you? I don't know if there's anything that we can make fibrous pulp with, but... Oh, well, I don't have any pulp in the first place, because, like, we could do the grow bed. Ah! Well, no, I don't think there's anything growing out of those. Hold on. Okay. Where's the alien ruins base? It's over here. And we can go see if they have anything. Because there's one grow bed. Yes, they do! Oh my goodness, we are saved. We're saved!
30 seconds.
1. I recall there's a room in here where I can breathe.
Oxygen.
I know. Yep, right here. Nice! Nice. And I've already stolen everything out of here, so.
Seek fresh water
I did that
intake.
off camera. Oh, wait. Yes. No. Wait. Yes, we're good. Okay. I think I also have batteries. Can you shoot me? No, it did not. I might have gone the wrong way. I think I also have batteries in here. Hello, little friend. Sorry. Sorry. Okay. So... Oh my god.
Welcome aboard.
Let us make... this. I've also neglected the chat. Yes, I have the little tiny moon pool, and then I have the gigantic one. Congratulations on your 3-stream streak, Villain Sunglasses. Okay. And then we can make this. There is an acidic rayon outside, so I could make this, but I'm not going to wait a second. This base will greatly expand. Don't worry, everyone. We are going to be definitely having a full episode dedicating to making this a gorgeous big base. And there will be another episode dedicated to working on our other base. Alright. I don't know, I suppose. We need food. So let's go catch that. Whoever is making that sound, please stop. Alright. So the Numa fish are lots of good. Oh, you know what that probably is? It's the giant arthropod leviathans I don't remember the names of. That must be them, but I don't know where I can't see them. Because I know they don't spawn very often, so and they have good eggs that they drop, but I don't know where they are. But I hear them. We might see them. I could also be not hearing them. I don't know. So, let's make food and see if we can make our way back to our tadpole. I don't know if that's going to happen or not. But I'm gonna try! Okay. What am I doing? Food! If worse comes to worse, I could make a teeny tiny base. That could work. I've never made one of these. I think we should make one. Because I didn't do it previously out of principle, because it's like, you can't shoot to the surface! But, I think we're gonna need it in this case. So, I need rubber and more titanium. So we can make this. I think you only need... Where'd it go? One, and I can literally just go outside and get titanium. There's a bunch around here. Probably on the wall. Yep. Literally right there. Perfect! Okay, let's make that, and that should help us get back to our
Welcome aboard.
tadpole, which I embarrassingly lost. I'm so mad. But everything's gonna be fine. It's all gonna be fine. It's all gonna be great. We're gonna live. Alright. Now. No, I don't want that. I want this to be moved. I'll just put it here for now. I thought I had extra batteries, but I don't, but it's fine. Ah, that's right, because we lost our batteries because they're over there. We'll cross that bridge later. Let me get... Hello? Let me get another water... Hello? Let me get another water sluggy. I hear them. We're gonna get another water slug. And then... we'll go. Speaking of, I'm sorry. Thank you for your sacrifice. I appreciate your sacrifice. Okay.
Welcome aboard.
Now, let us do this. Hello, Iris Arts. I'm glad that you could also catch me. Okay. The tadpole is so far... Why did you do that backwards? That tadpole is so far away, but... Dang it, we're gonna figure it out! I'm getting it back! Nothing's gonna stop me! I can, therefore I will. I believe, Therefore I shall. We should probably go deeper lest I get attacked. I am so concerned. I am more than concerned. But I believe in myself and therefore I shall. That's how it works, right? Right? Chat, I need some belief. I need to see some belief from you all. We've covered quite a bit of ground so far. The chat is believing. Now the key is going to be not getting got. Oh my lord. The barrier! The scary barrier is right there! Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I believe in myself less now. Let's reorient. Okay. I was like right on that barrier. That's backwards. I was directly on that barrier. Oh my god. Okay.
30 seconds.
I believe in myself less now. Inhale. Wow. Alright. Well, I guess that's it. Okay. That is backwards. I keep doing that. Well.
"30 seconds.
I might cry. I might die. But I'm gonna die trying.
Oxygen.
Mm-hmm. I'm so close! No! Well.
Print lost to suffocation.
Alright.
Reprinting.
And I lost. Okay, well. Alright. So. Well, we have another option. We do have another option. It's an option that I didn't want to use until an Hello? It's an option I didn't want to use until an emergency, and I would argue that we have reached the emergency stage. There is another tadpole. There is another. It was a good effort. I was very close. There is another tadpole, and I had been meaning to go get it. And now is our time. I think the time has come. We're gonna try our luck. It took it from me once, but I'm gonna try not to let it take it from me again. Also, seeing how close we were to making it the first time is very funny. There she is. I'm gonna cry, but I'm going to survive. Ooh, my God. All right. Get in! No! That's not what I wanted to do! That's not what I wanted to do! No! 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 I'm gonna scream! Ah! Ah! Shoot! I pressed the wrong button! Where is it? I'm gonna freak out. I'm gonna freak out. Where'd it go? Okay, there. No, where is it? Oh my god! It's direct. No, frick off. You took it from me once, you're not taking it from me again. You know what? Fine. No! You know what? Eat me, buddy. Congratulations, it's your first time. You got me this time, but I'm coming back.
Exposed to physical trauma. Reprinting.
You think you bested me? You think you bested me? It's fine. Everything is fine. You're not taking it from me again. I'm getting it. All right. The battery's gonna die in this Wakemaker. Big boy's mad. But you know what? I'm getting my tadpole. We just gotta repair it. I'm getting my baby back. You took it from me twice, but you're not getting it from me a third time. And if you do, I'll just come back again. All right. You're not getting it from me this time, buddy. All right. Okay. There's also... Where is that? Come here. There's like probably nothing in here. It's... Anyway. So, we got the tadpole. Oh my god, it's slow. I forgot how slow these things are without, shut up. These are really slow without the chases. But I retrieved the one it took from me, the one it stole from me. I got it back, baby. Okay. So this one does not have a depth module. So we're just gonna kind of have to play it by ear. Do I like actively need anything? No. Alright. We're gonna try our best here. So what's probably going to happen is we're going to like leave this current tadpole somewhere and it will eventually come back for it. And then I'll have 2 tadpoles. What do I need 2 tadpoles for? Who knows? I guess this. I'm not super thrilled about doing this during nighttime because I can't see where that barrier is because I don't really want to get got by... I don't particularly want to get got by the Shiver Leviathans. So I guess we're just going to read from the databank, which is our usual. The beacon that has the like IH, all of that, that one is... It is hot as hell in this hot-ass, funky-ass room I'm in. Is that the Grim Reaper? That one is right at the barrier between the vents and then I think it was like the pillars area. But I did that because it was funny. But everybody asked about that one. All right, so this is we rescued the OG tadpole, which was one of my goals. So we have saved it. So let's do the pebbled sorrel. That sounds like the big arthropod leviathans. I just can't see them. I don't know. They're around here, but we can't see anything right now. Alright. Of a sponge and a coral, possibly a single chimeric organism. There's a lot of like these corals and these sponges and worms kind of all being together. Reef building. Reef building on this world seems to be carried out by a range of sponge-coral pairings. In hard corals, the sponge has lost its ability to feed independently and provides a hard shell for the corals. In this organism, the relationship is reversed. The coral polyps grow on a hard surface shell with the sponges, or while the sponges continue to pump water, which sponges, as we've discussed before, are very good at pumping and filtering out water. Because the hard shell blocks the sponge's pores, they work in pairs, with one inhaling through its osculum, which is also a correct sponge term. It's the big opening part. And one exhaling. Dome coral association, frequently found on the surface of the larger dome, coral blocking patches of its surface from receiving sunlight. This may be an opportunistic parasitic relationship. I hear so much, and I can't see anything. That is objectively a horrifying sound. Well, as long as they don't start shooting stuff at me, we're okay. Anyway. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. Where were we? Okay. Dome coral association, frequently found on the surface of the larger dome coral, blocking patches of its surface from receiving sunlight. This may be an opportunistic parasitic relationship. We did read this. Confusing genetics. Both coral polyps and sponge cells seem to carry the full genome of both organisms, blurring the definition of a species. It is unknown how a single organism can contain genomes for two biologically distinct species. The two cannot reproduce sexually to combine their genes. So are they only expressing the DNA of one of them at a time, I guess? Assessment, interesting data point. Yeah. Jack sponge. It's yellow, so don't touch it. Database auto-generation interrupted. Script hook found in allocated memory. Executing. Unpacking archived data. Nahima, voice log, go. Earth's last great man joked that the creator must love stars and beetles because it made so many of them. Good God, there's so many beetle species. There's so many. There's just so many beetle species that they all diverged off of. You could just turn over a stone in terms of like looking at like, oh, if I'm trying to look at all of the different species on Earth, it's probably a freaking beetle. So 200 years later, we found a lot of alien life, and guess what? Not many beetles. Sorry, Jack. But look, your creator's still playing favorites. Wherever it works, it seems to get started with a sponge, which,
actually, fresh water intake.
You know, that's kind of a problem because I don't have any water. Well, I guess we'll hurry up and read this, and maybe we should go get some water. Sponge, simplest animal. Amoebic cells work together to pump water in through pores, out through hole, osculum. Yep. At the top, feeds on suspended nutrients, reproduces sexually or by asexual fragmentation. Yep. So they do things like budding, where they'll bud off a little sponge, or they'll have, if like a piece gets broken off, it can make more sponge. Presence of sponge-like life. Ambiguous survival sign suggests loosely Earth-like biosphere, not radically hostile. However, large size suggests many available nutrients, either due to productive ecosystems or mass die-off. Most religious and ethical systems permit harm to sponge. What? Most religious and ethical systems permit harm to sponges. Huh? What? Let us find first where's that? Let's find us a little guy. While I'm here. Come here. Come here! Hi. Biologist fights a Leviathan. Oh my god. We gotta find a water slug. A water slug! Sweetie! I need you to sacrifice yourself for me. And so that way everybody else can enjoy us going to get the other tadpole. So now we have OG tadpole, but we gotta go get the other one. There we go. Ooh, 2. Perfect. 1, 2. Alright. We can go make food and water, charge this puppy for a sec while we do that, and then we are going to go attempt to get our tadpole. It was a valiant effort earlier. We were very close, but we did not succeed. But this time we shall succeed. I want to, therefore I will. Okay. It is time go. I also finally finished, everyone. I finally finished reading Project Hail Mary. I know, it took forever because I did not have time. But I finally finished it. I really did enjoy the book, and obviously I enjoyed the movie. And after I finished the book, I went and watched the movie a second time in theaters because it was still in theaters. But I enjoyed both very deeply. And I know that many in the audience have also enjoyed. All right, we are like really close here. Gotta watch my depth. Nope. Okay. Let's see what we can do. How close are we? Alright, I think we'll actually make it this time. I also want to go back and get my black box because... Ah! Sorry. Sorry. Did not mean to scream. That scream that just came out of me, that was like an innate primal scream. I don't know where it came from. But, yeah.
Warning. Maximum depth reach. Hull damage imminent.
Can you not? I have enough problems. Where did it go? Oh, I guess it detached. I hear something. I don't know. Whatever.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Where are you? What the heck is that? Huh? What is that? Okay. Anyway. There is something on here that is destroying it, and I don't know where it is. I can't see it. Oh, it's because I'm too deep. My bad. You're being silly, Brooke. You're being silly. I didn't realize that I went too deep, and I thought that there was something attached to it.
Warning. Maximum
I swear to
depth
God.
reach. Hull damage imminent.
Okay. 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 I know. I know. This is going to be very precarious, everybody. But I'm doing it! This is about to be so precarious. This has been a very chaotic episode. But you all enjoy the chaos, so, you know. Alright, I see things. And then that's pretty close. Well, we might even be kind of like right over top of it. Honestly, I'm gonna get out. I think it's just right there. Yeah, it is. Alright! Fantastic. Fantastic! Fantastic! Shoot! No! I cannot go through this again! Please don't! No! Oh my God! I am going to fight God! Get me back to my tadpole! Thank God! I'm going to fight God!
Warning. Maximum depth reach. Hull damage imminent.
Alright. There's the other one. Okay. I had a black box that had a bunch of stuff in it. Would be nice if I could find that again. I did it! At what cost is the current question, but I did it. Alright. I can't believe I swam away from that thing. Alright. Can I... Okay. Ah! Why did that scare me? Okay. 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 Where'd it go? Oh, it's over there. Mm-mm-mm. 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 Don't bother me. No, shut up. I have a knife. You want the knife? You want the knife? Go away. 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 That's what I thought. I can't win. I do have a battery, though. Got a battery back, baby! Okay. Let's see. What do we have? We do need to go to Sing's black box. There is stuff down here.
Seek fresh water intake.
I have fresh water. There is stuff down here. So I'm gonna get out and go scan all of that. Shut up! I did not ask for your opinion. I don't know what that is. Lots of materials down here. We've already scanned the middle farm, so I don't think we need to scan it again. That is correct. Correct! We've already scanned this, so I don't... Oh! Oh, there's a different thing we can do. Okay, cool. Cool! We can make a bigger one. Okay. lots of metals down here. I love there are 3 eyes. I think that's fun. Alright, where's my tad? What is my tadpole? Where is my tadpole? Oh, there it is. My bad. Oh, I'll show him the knife. Don't worry. That tuna fish, it's okay, you're still here. This has been kind of a longer episode. I haven't seen you all in a minute, so I'm happy to do a longer episode today. There's something green that I would like to go see, and there's something over in this corner that I want to go see, and then we'll go look at Sing's black box. Although it is late my time, I need to go eat dinner. I did not pay attention to what time it was. What is this? Maybe I've seen this before, but I don't know. I think so? Yes? No, I have not! Mineralized clinker. Hardened industrial runoff. Contents vary based on local production during the waning days of the Axum. Okay. Put that there. I'll take it. Oh, it gives you trollite. And we unlock the entangled power cell. I don't know what that does yet. Ultra high oh, hold on, I can't read it now. Ultra high capacity solid state mobile power source exploits phase conjugation in gold sputtered optical fibers something. For quantum advantage. Okay. Lit. Where is me ship? Tadpole 1, Tadpole 2. Okay.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Tadpole 1, Tadpole 2. And there were some other things up this way that I wanted to see. Have we eaten? The answer is no. I will probably, after we go to Sing's black box, call it quits for the day and go eat dinner. Because I have been bad. Okay, that's not what I was looking at earlier. Ah! I don't know why that scared me, but okay. Everything is scaring me today! Can you not? Alright, let's just go look for Sing's black box, dang it. I need to stay a little bit lower because I am deeply aware of the fact that Collector Leviathan is directly above us. I have not scanned the Leviathan yet. I haven't scanned either the Shiver Leviathan or the Collector Leviathan, but don't worry, that will happen. Okay. That is a plan that we will participate in, just not today. Okay. This black box is fairly close. Okay, this one's really close. Now, I don't know...
Altera starship wreck detected. 3 colonist black boxes on site.
Oh. I do not know how far we are in the currently available story. But as I said, we will be going... Ooh, advanced batteries. Don't mind if I do. We will be going for as long as it takes, and as long as it takes me. And also I'll still be doing a base. Or 2 base building episodes at least, probably, because we'll do the base here and then the base, our bigger base back in the shallows. and we'll still explore. So we're not done with Subnautica 2 early access, don't worry. I'm having a great time. Mel. Okay, Mel, heavy breathing, low oxygen warning. I hear you. Can you please not? Please? Please? Por favor? Per favore? Because I'm learning Italian now. Shut up! Okay. Mel. Parsing black box data, outputting natural language report. Mel asphyxiated. His air tank was torn from his AEP suit by an attacker. Mel died in the same incident as two coworkers. Mel died about 236,000 hours ago. Mel's black box transmitted him to a biobed in a nearby base camp. Mel was reprinted without a reset. Mel's life continued. Survival specialist, celebrity sponsor. What? Pay rate, no pay. Survivor of Rakshasa expedition after black box retrieval by Raleigh Isotalo. Born in Kampung Bitang to Ethiopian parents, but changed name to Mongolian patronymic. Childhood friend of Udal Singh. Beloved entertainment personality due to long-suffering relationship with Raleigh Isotalo. Emotionally invasive, capable of intense focus, bordering on dissociation. All right. Inventory. Comida. Alright. Oh great, now it's dark. But I can see! So, I hear another black box. Where is it? And I know that they hear me. The Needler windows. Whoopsie! So we gotta get in this somehow. We've already gotten this one, right? Did we? Yes. Shut up! And not like they can hear me, but I'm still gonna tell them to shut up. I gotta assert who's boss. You are not welcome here. Okay. Wow. This looks to me like somebody tried to stab somebody else. You can go away.
There must be some spices somewhere in this. Ah!
I'm gonna have to replace this. Oh, shoot. This is the other thing that I said looked like Rocky. It doesn't really look like Rocky right here.
This resonator modification continues a dangerous trend of adapting alien technology to Altera devices.
We're running out of batteries. That tuna fish subscribed with Prime. Thank you! I appreciate that. Oh my god, all of the sounds are very creepy! It's very creepy in here. And then I hear a new mover. I hear a black box. There's a mug. Okay, don't like that. Ah, yes, I ran out of battery. Work light. Dining table. I know they can hear me in here. Pretty clearly. That is creepy. That is creepy! Oh my god, I hate that. Is there not anything that we need up here? I guess... What? Am I missing something? Okay. Go down. Because I hear a black box. Because we need Sing's black box, but I'm also running out of batteries for quite literally everything. And I also don't have a light. So I can't see anything, so... Alright, reload this one. God, that's creepy. Alright. Get in there.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Oh, I can see it. Creepy. Alright. Alrighty. So we've already got this one. Shut up. That was a mug. We might need to go into a different part of the ship. I think that's it. Alright. We found Mel and Tuba. So, oop, I don't get out of here. We need to find Sing's black box. Sing's black box is over this way, so we need to go in. Probably have to enter through a different part. Or it's just literally right there. Good job. It's gonna attack me as I do this.
I saw the tailings. They got too far. They took Mel's tanks. Go help him. I'll meet.
Huh. Can you not? You look cool, though. You look really cool. I do have to admit that. Alright, well, what's down here? What is here? Like flashing lights. See that. Ooh, what is here? Can I get in here? We're gonna find out. The answer is no. And that twin sitar array is right there. And I know it sees me. And I know it's angry that I'm here. Yup, sure is. It sure is. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, well. Let's go up here. Recall there was something that we wanted to scan up here, but we couldn't because I didn't have the right scanner, which, granted, the current scanner is like no batteries. Requires bioscanner. With the little battery we have left.
Forensic simulations indicate the power plant was deliberately sabotaged. Repairs will require an enormous quantity of resources.
Titanium ingot, strontium, mangaloy ingot. Well, I don't have any of that, but I have a little bit, but we'll do that. Why do you need me to fix this? So, the scanner doesn't work. The crystal structure of the turbine blades depends on the growth of the bacterial fiber. The scanners see it but don't understand it. No scan, no blueprint, no repairs. Oh. Oh? This is actually an interesting problem. Let me write this down. Isn't it? I imagine they cold forged these blades from some kind of metal clabber. Yeah, okay, we're gonna have to modify the scanner. Do you have a mod station at base camp? I told Zip to set it up, but she's still... Yeah, we should talk about that. Someone destroyed this place on purpose. We should talk about that, too. Interesting. Alright, so my stomach is growling, so... we've had quite a session today. We've made... I made some backwards progress in that I had lost my tadpole, but I would argue that having to retrieve the other tadpole made up for it. Where are we going? Over this way. So I faced my fears, and I did get attacked by the Collector Leviathan. It's the first time I've ever been killed by a big Leviathan, actually, in all of my playing of the game. The games, broadly. And we got back our original tadpole. It's now way back there, but, you know, we got it. And we could get it again. So, yeah. I'm excited. Hello, Raiders! Welcome. Unfortunately, you've come as we are headed back to finish. But I gave you all an extra long episode. All right. Into our mini moon pool. Which, again, we will make this a bigger base. It's going to be gorgeous. I'm excited. Well, thanks everyone for joining. This was a chaotic episode. Very chaotic indeed. We had a lot of chaos. Yes, the base name is in fact Frick You Collector Leviathan. And then my other base is called Based. So, I love naming things in funny ways. Why are there a bunch of pluses? Anyway, thank you all for coming. Thank you, I'm happy to stream. I will see you all soon. In real life, I am planning to stream tomorrow unless something happens. But yeah, I'll see you all very soon. And we will continue on. I guess we need to collect lots of materials is what it's looking like. But anyway, I will see you all in the future episode. Bye!